Feds arrest protest leader Amin Bundy, while nations around the globe remember victims of the Holocaust. And Chase ATMs are getting smarter, and Trump's biggest fan is smaller than you think. Today is January 27th, 2016. I'm Kyle Bindas.
And I'm Regan Blissett.
And this is Laker News. Federal and state law officials say they've arrested members of an armed group occupying a national wildlife refuge for more than 3 weeks during a traffic stop along a highway in Oregon's frozen high country that prompted gunfire and left one man dead. Militant leader Amin Bundy and his followers were reportedly heading to a community meeting at a senior center Tuesday in John Day, about 70 miles north of Burns, to address local residents and discuss their views on federal management of public lands. In a statement, the FBI and Oregon State Police said agents made a total of 8 arrests, including the leader of the group, Bundy. It was unclear how many people remained in the buildings at the refuge. Late Tuesday night, there was no obvious police presence there, and Oregon Governor Kate Brown asked for patience as officials continue pursuit of a swift and peaceful resolution.
Nations around the globe will host events Wednesday to remember victims and survivors of the Holocaust and World War II. 6 million Jews were murdered by Germany's Nazi regime during the war. The event marks the anniversary of the 1945 liberation of the Auschwitz-Birkenau death camp in Poland, where 1 million died. The Auschwitz-Birkenau Memorial and State Museum will host an event that will be streamed live on the museum's website and on YouTube. In Washington, President Obama will visit the Israeli embassy, where 2 Americans and 2 Poles will be honored for their work trying to save Jews.
President Barack Obama on Tuesday called for the rapid development of tests, vaccines, and treatments to fight the mosquito-transmitted Zika virus, which has been linked to birth defects and could spread to the United States in the warmer months. U.S. health officials are stepping up efforts to study the link between the Zika virus infections and birth defects. The virus has been linked to brain damage in thousands of babies in Brazil. There's no vaccine or treatment for Zika, a close cousin of dengue, which causes mild fever and rash. An estimated 80% of people infected have no symptoms, making it difficult for pregnant women to know whether they have been infected. On Monday, the World Health Organization predicted the virus would spread to all countries across the Americas, except for Canada and Chile.
Stocks have been on a roller coaster ride so far in 2016, and many investors are wondering if the Federal Reserve can come to the rescue again. The Fed lifted a key interest rate last month for the first time in a decade and projected it will continue to raise rates gradually this year. Most economists do not think the Fed will raise its interest rate after its 2-day meeting ends Wednesday, but analysts will be searching its post-meeting statement at 2 p.m. Eastern Time for clues on the future path of rate hikes.
JP Morgan Chase said it's upgrading its ATMs this year to include several new perks, including the option to withdraw money using a smartphone. The first phase of the rollout will let customers withdraw cash from a Chase ATM using a one-time PIN number that will be sent to their smartphones. In the second phase, customers will be able to withdraw cash simply by tapping the phones to the ATM, using the same technology that enables Apple Pay and the other payment apps. This is not replacing debit cards, just giving customers another convenient option if they do not have a debit card with them, said JP spokesman Michael Fusco.
You might expect a 9-year-old to have a meltdown over a boy band or a movie star, but tears of joy over a presidential candidate? CNN's Janine Moose reports on Donald's biggest little fan.
It was a reaction best described as Trump-tastic.
Guess what we're going to do Monday?
What?
We are going to see Donald Trump in person in New Hampshire.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my word!
The prospect of seeing the Donald left 9-year-old Ava Lovely in tears.
Thank you, Mom! Aww!
Donald Trump has given kids rides in his chopper. They sing him ditties.
President Donald Trump knows how to make America great.
When a kid asked a good question,
"You're going to build the wall? What's it going to be made out of?"
Trump brought him on stage, though they're far from the stage when they can vote.
Tinley, why are you upset?
What are they doing to her brain? Wrote one commenter. But Ava dragged her parents to the rally, not the other way around. Mom and Dad hadn't even settled on a candidate. Outspoken Ava says she likes outspoken Trump.
I was just freaking out. I was so excited.
Not to mention,
I love his hair.
She got him to sign her Trump is #1 poster. He even wrote a #1 on her hand. Just think, 4 years ago, we were making a fuss over a 4-year-old for having a meltdown because she was sick of politics.
I'm tired of Barack Obama and Mitt Romney.
That's why you're crying? Oh, it'll be over soon, Abby.
And then there was the kid who had a tantrum when Hillary announced she was running because he thought it meant he couldn't.
I wanted to run for president.
Upon watching 9-year-old Ava's video, one person commented she may be one of Trump's more mature supporters, and even the Donald's opponents might agree with this.
When we got in the car, she said it was like going to Disney.
Jeannie Mose. I love you, Trump! CNN.
I love you too.
New York.
Thank you.
Well, when I was that age, I didn't even know any of the presidential candidates.
I was still crying about Justin Bieber at that age.
Well, that's all we have today. From all of us here at Laker News, thanks for watching.